Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is another boiling day in Durban, and just bear with me if you see me all sweaty. It is what it is, guys. Okay, so today we're going to do a reading for Pisces, and this is going to be your 2021 soul's journey, where we take a look at what your ascension process might look like, what kind of energies you might be moving through, any karma that you're dealing with, or soul lessons in the year 2021. So 2020 is almost over. I almost want to say like a hooray. But I don't know what to expect for the next year, if I'm being honest. And that's kind of weird because I am a psychic and I can channel possibly what might or might not occur. But let's not get into that, guys. That's a whole other can of worms. So I feel like for some of you Pisces, already the energies are like, you're eager to know what lies ahead. But Spirit's like, don't even. I'm sorry about that, guys. So let's see what comes up in your reading. So I will be abbreviating 2021, and I'll just say 21 so you guys know what that means. For those of you who are returning, thank you for joining me again, and I hope you guys enjoyed these readings. For those of you who are new, stay and enjoy the journey. Join the community, hit that subscribe button, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Yeah, that was a mouthful. I don't really like usually saying that, but I kind of had to get used to it because I'm on YouTube. I don't know why I'm feeling so blunt and sassy today as well. And also, I'm in a very baby pink mood. So maybe some of you guys like the color baby pink. I don't know what that's about. But I'm also channeling now Lady Nada from my Kyle Gray deck. And that's about heart awakening. So I feel like the theme for you guys maybe as well, the current energy when I'm filming this, which is the 27th of December, is heart awakenings. Some of you guys might have that kind of energy coming through. So let's get into this, shall we? And we have inward revolution. I think I got that for, I think it was Scorpio. I did Scorpio's reading. And we have healing. That's heart awakening, guys. So the heart awakening is going to be very healing for you. I also see Mother Gaia. I see a earth. I never noticed this before, but it's in this person's heart chakra area, so the chestal area. And it's like needing to ground your emotions. I mean, when I started this reading, I was kind of like a bit all over the place. But yeah, some of you guys may feel snappy and you need to ground because the heart is opening. And you're like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? Why is this opening? Okay, let's see what else. And visualize. That is nice. So you're going through some sort of internal change of the way you view things. So your visualization is actually going to change in the year 2021 to a more healing perspective. Basically, that means in the year 21, it's like the way you perceive things or the way you start visualizing yourself and external circumstances are going to be from a more healed perspective. So it's not always creating negative scenarios in your head, which is good. And we have nothing has gone wrong at the bottom of the deck. So that's a message for some of you guys. If you feel like something has gone wrong, your heart chakra is opening and you're like, what is this? What is this pain? What is going on here? Nothing has gone wrong, guys. It's all for the purpose of your healing. Like I spoke about Lady Nada, the heart awakening. All right, let's get some tarot and see the energy forecast for your 2021 predictions. And we have the High Priestess, and I also got that as well for Scorpio. And Scorpio's reading was, if you resonate with that, go check a look at Scorpio's reading. It was basically about how in the coming year, you can't expect to know everything. You can't expect all the predictions to just be laid out for you so you just know exactly what's going to happen in the year 2021, guys. That's not how it works. But the universe is kind of asking you to follow your intuition and kind of work on that. Work on being led by your intuition. So I really strongly hear the universe saying, oh, you want to know about next year? Oh, no. You're going to have to do this on your own, following your intuition. Jeez, I'm sorry, my guys are snappy today. Snappy as shit. Alright, let's see what else we have. I have the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Wands, although I'm not feeling it, but it is the kind of energy of carrying a heavy burden, wondering about your wishes. So if you've been planning, prepping in the year 2020, because what else did we have to do really? And you're expecting your abundance or you're expecting your materialization or your wishes to come in 2021, and it's like, ordering a package online and then you keep checking, like you keep tracking it. You keep opening the tracking number and you're like, where is it? Where is it? Is it here? Is it so many kilometers away? Did it dock at the station? It's kind of like that. I'm hearing spirits getting a little bit annoyed as well because they're like, bitch, relax, okay, your things are on the way, it's coming. Jeez, you guys are getting dragged today. Let's see what else we have. The Three of Pentacles. So that's working together, that's working in a team. That is also kind of building a foundation of something, weaving. You know what I just noticed as well? It has 3 lights, almost like a robot, you know? I think you guys in America call it a traffic light. In South Africa, we'd call it a robot. So yeah, it's got green, it's got the red, and it's got the orange. So it's not in the exact order of the traffic lights, but it's kind of like that whole, it's not the green light yet. You have to go through that process. Like when you're at a stoplight, you have to wait for it to turn green. So it will be red, and then it will be, I think it'll be orange first. Shit, I don't know. It'll be orange first, and that'll heed you to sort of caution, and then it will be red, and it'll stop, and then it'll turn green. Excuse me, guys, I don't drive. I should, but I don't. Alright, we have the Seven of Cups. That is that Pisces kind of confusion, being flighty. Well, not flighty, but just you guys are panicking, I feel, and getting anxiety. You feel overwhelmed. There's a lot of things coming at you. There's a lot of things that are going to happen. You know, but it can create confusion when you create all of these illusions in your head as well. So this is why when you visualize things, you need to visualize clear images and come from a very healed place. We have the Eight of Pentacles as well. That is what I said about focusing and setting your intentions and not wanting to get confused because you're creating all these illusions. What if my package gets lost? What if, I know right now in the US, I think some parts are having issue with the UPS packaging kind of being delayed. So I don't know why I read that in the morning, and then it's kind of relevant here. So it's a similar energy of just like, what if this happens to my package, and you're expecting and visualizing the worst. But remember, what you visualize and what you focus on will manifest into your material world. So you have to really go within, find your intuitive sense, find your intuitive bearings. What is your intuition telling you? If your intuition is telling you that nothing has gone wrong, but your logical mind is kind of playing all of these, you know, ego trips, like, oh, what if this happened, what if that happened, and it's all negative, it's all fear-based, then that could cause a lot of Seven of Cups confusion, feeling overwhelmed type of energy for you. Let's see what else we have here. We have the Eight of Wands, so there's a lot coming in. Things are traveling, they are moving, they will progress. It seems like in the year 2021, you guys are going to, I don't know, order a lot of stuff online. I'm kidding. You guys are going to have a lot of things come in. So you need to ground. That's why I saw that Earth. You need to emotionally ground. You need to make sure, Pisces, that in the year 2021, when all of this energy starts popping off, when you have all of these options, when you have some delays as well, because, you know, nothing ever runs perfectly or smoothly, that you got to be emotionally grounded so you don't overreact, or you don't, you know, sort of become anxious and go into spirals of anxiety. And we have the Four of Swords, so you need to surrender as well. You are going to learn, oh my God, and they're laughing at me for this, you are going to learn the art of surrender. That is your main soul lesson, yeah. In the year 2021, Pisces, you're going to learn how to just let things go. So all of these delays that you're going to experience, all of these setbacks, they're all going to test you on how well you are staying emotionally stable and how well you're willing to trust the universe, trust your intuition, and just let it go. Actually, they're laughing at you, not me. My angels are snappy today. Let's see what else we have. Five of Swords, yeah, so mental conflict. This is the ego, self-sabotage, kind of wanting to get in the way of what you know. You know your package is on the way, right? You know that it's going to be expected to come on a certain date. And if that date is delayed, the company would have informed you and said, hey, we're having a delay, blah, blah, blah. Or it's just not the right time. So you're going to be tested about how well you receive things not coming in the time that you want, but things coming in the time that it's meant to come. So your soul lessons are surrendering and divine timing, which, you know, in my opinion, is one of the most fucked up lessons, man, because it's tough. It's tough because I know I've been through this, I've been impatient, I've been wanting my package, I've been wanting this and that, and Spirit was like, not yet, not yet, and I'm like, oh, really? Now? How about now? And they're like, not yet, and I'm like, really? How about now? It's insane. Let's see what else. The Hermit, yeah, so I'm hearing fixing the broken pieces, so I feel like this trigger that is going to constantly happen is meant for you to go within and fix the broken pieces. The foundation was never laid correctly in the first place, which is why you get so triggered easily when things don't go your way, or when there's a delay and you start worrying. You need to assess, or at least the purpose of all of this in the year 2021 is to get you to go within and really sort of delve deep. Where does these triggers come from? How do I address them? Why do I always just jump to the worst conclusions, you know? Why do I have so much anxiety? And this is the healing. You are healing in the year 2021 your emotional stability, and you're going to take your power back. This is the inward revolution. Spirit's like, no more feeling the way you feel, no more reacting. Now we respond, we don't react. Okay, let's see what else. Yes, we have the Queen of Cups, so it's about releasing, it's about letting go, it's about being open to receive, but being open to give, and, you know, just going with the flow. This is the textbook feminine energy of going with the flow. That is the yin. And we have strength as well, so your strength is going to be tested, your capacity to be put under that pressure of having so many delays and not knowing what's going on and just feeling confused. It's really going to test you. It's going to test how strong you are and how strong your faith is in trusting in the divine. Because hey, if you've done the work and if you set your intentions and if you released it into the universe, you know, the universe will deliver what's meant for you. So why not trust them? But I feel like this is a test for you to see how well you actually trust that your stuff's coming in. Two of Pentacles is finding that balance. It's really kind of, you know, I don't know why they said juggling the modern world and something else. I don't know what that something else is, but it's basically juggling. It's juggling a lot. It's maintaining balance. You know, you're gonna have a lot of things. They're showing me a person on a tightrope, and you know when you walk on a tightrope, it's just one rope, and you got to put one foot, you know, in the other. And some people put their arms out and they kind of go like this. So you're going to be tested like that, how well you keep your balance. And now I'm seeing somebody or people in the crowd kind of throwing things at that person, and that person has to either dodge them but not fall out, or they have to catch them and still not fall off the tightrope. So that's going to be you in the year 2021. You feel like you're on a tightrope and that you're juggling a lot of things and that things are being thrown at you with this 8 of Wands. See what else? We have the Devil. Yeah, so you're healing these negative holds on you, these anxieties in the year 2021. The Devil here is it's restrictions, it's toxicities, it's things in excess, it's anxiety, depression, it's all those, you know, negative, niggly, pokely kind of energies here, or feelings. And we have the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and that's about your emotions, that's about being expressive. So, you know, some of you guys, it's either you need to control how you express your emotions, or you need to balance your emotions out, or you need to express them. Because it's nice, okay, it's nice to be able to control yourself, but sometimes you need to let things out, you need to vent. So if you have a friend that's willing to listen about you ranting for an hour about why your package hasn't been delivered, I suggest you find that friend and maybe have a cup of tea or something. Or if we're still under lockdown restrictions, you know, Skype or whatever. But it's basically finding that balance of, you know, being expressive but not being, I don't want to say it like this, but bitchy and moany. Bitchy and moany. Okay, let's pull some clarifiers for you guys. So we have the High Priestess, yeah, and we have Two of Pentacles, yeah. So it's balancing your intuition. It's seeing logic for what it is. Okay, your package ain't here yet, and the company said there's going to be a 2-week delay. Fair enough. But your intuition is going to tell you, you know what, everything happens for a reason. I'm sure it'll come when it's meant to come, and that's what you need to balance. The logic versus what your intuition is telling you. see the Three of Pentacles here. Three of Swords. Yeah, so this is the foundation that needs to be broken down. It's this disappointment. You know, you've had a foundation that was built on disappointments, or I feel like this anxiety that comes around of things not working the way you expect them or you want them comes from a place of having been disappointed many times, and you have that fear. You're holding on to that pain. This is why the heart chakra needs to come open. This is why you need to awaken it, to release that pain. You know, that sort of makes you feel, when you still hold on to this pain, it's kind of, it has its hand in every way you feel from here on out. So when a package doesn't come and you start getting mopey, you overreact. But why do you overreact? It's because you're holding on to past disappointments. And I apologize for the package scenario, but that's the only way I can explain and articulate what my guides are kind of saying to me. Seven of Cups, and we have the Four of Pentacles. Interesting. So the Four of Pentacles is about not opening up. It's kind of keeping everything closed to yourself. And that's what I spoke about how you got so much overwhelming emotions. That you need to perhaps find that balance of expressing the right amount of it to the right people, of course, in the right situations, in the right way, and not holding everything in, because it can become very overwhelming. If you need to see a professional like a therapist and discuss your anxiety, I suggest that's something you do as well. So the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Judgment. Yeah, so the Judgment is making a clear decision. With the Eight of Pentacles here, you need to set your intentions and just release them. If you want so-and-so, if you bought such and such on the internet or whatever, from Amazon, Take-A-Lot, whatever, you know, just get clear the fact that you bought it, get clear on the fact that that's what you want, and just leave it and let it come to you. You know, even if that's manifestations, get clear, set your intentions. Eight of Wands, and we have the Devil. Yeah, so it's going to be, you're going to be set free from restrictions. Things are going to come in for you in 2021 very quickly, very briskly. I'm hearing they're just really going to come forward quite fast. This is why you need to get your emotions in check. So it's like the training ground, I'm hearing. In 2020 or in early 21, you guys might go through a training ground with, you know, stuff just not going according to plan, and the universe is kind of just testing you here and there. Because when they want to give you whatever it is you want, when new energy starts coming in, new communication, new materialization of things, you're going to be able to be grounded. So that's the aim of what they're doing. This is why they test us. Four of Swords, and we have Page of Wands. Yes, so it's healing, because when you embark on this new journey that the Page of Wands takes, the unexpected adventure, you know, I feel like it's going to be unexpected. You're going to be tried and tested so fucking hard, and you're going to have to like really balance out your emotions, and then you're going to suddenly have a path kind of open up, or then the divine is going to say, okay, good, you passed, now there you go that way, that's where you need to be. So you're resting before the journey. You're actually like taking a breather, and you're resting and you're healing for the next phase of the journey, because in the next phase you can't still be holding on to those kind of energies of anxieties and worries, and you know, always expecting the worst, having negative visualizations. See what else we have here. Five of Swords, the Tower. Yeah, so you're going to break down that ego. Somebody here is having an ego death. They're having a breakthrough with regards to the mental conflict. So that's what they're pushing you in the Hermit for. And we have Justice. Yes, so the Hermit mode, there will be a part of the year where you guys just sort of surrender and you go within. And that is for the purpose of being able to help you gain some sort of justice within yourself, and that's balance. They want you to balance the scales, because right now things are at an imbalance. You need to go through this inward revolution. Ten of Pentacles. This is what they want you to be open to receive, your Ten of Pentacles. Whether this is your long-term commitments, a long-term committed relationship, a job, it's your money, it's your career, you know, it's anything that's solid and stable, it's your home, your family. If they're going to bless you with this, if they're going to provide this for you, they're going to be making sure that you're able to handle every bit of it, because guys, it's a lot, it's fruitful, it's the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, there's fish here, there's cabbage, I don't know, some weird sea creatures, but there's a lot. It's actually looking quite yummy as well. So the strength, the Seven of Pentacles, yes. So the Seven of Pentacles is investment, it's growth, it's waiting for the baby to be born, because this couple is looking at an empty cradle, but the woman's pregnant. So they're sort of strengthening you for when the birthing of the new cycle comes, i.e. the new path that you're going to go on. Sorry, my face, it's sweaty, it's itchy, I hate this heat. Like I would give anything to live in a fridge right now. See the Two of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, yeah. Balancing out conflict, whether this is mental conflict or just a lot of things happening all at once. Like in this particular deck, all the wands are sort of aimed in a certain direction, but in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, it's like everybody is just holding wands at different angles and they're all at different places. It's like all the moving parts, you know? And that's what they're actually channeling to me, even though I'm using this deck. It's balancing out that conflict, it's balancing out the chaos and, you know, the hectic energies that are just coming in, rushing in, because the devil loses its grip and restrictions are done and now it's time to go. See the devil, yep, the Four of Wands. See, celebrations, it's engagements. There's some sort of union that could be happening for you. It could be with a divine partnership, or if you're a twin flame, because the Four of Wands is a twin flame union card. But it's basically, as I spoke about, how, you know, the devil had a hold on your celebrations or your harvest. And it's not gonna hold forever, is what I'm hearing. So the devil will hold on until you sort your shit out, and then the divine is going to be like, okay, just release that now, it's time to go. And we have the Emperor, that's about control. So I'm hearing by the end of this journey, by the end of this awakening and healing, you guys are going to be the Emperor. It's like you move from being the Page of Cups, very young, very inexperienced, very anxious, very like, you know, new, to not even going to the King of Cups. You went straight to the Emperor. And the Emperor has that control. He has an empire, and he has such a capacity to rule and get organized. Okay, let's take a look at what angels are going to govern your journey. We already have quite a bit coming out. So let's do that again. Okay, we have a lot coming out as well. So you have a lot of help, guys, which is great. And we have Mihail, and that is number 48. It's funny, Mihail is holding these two rings that are kind of intertwined together. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's see what Mihail has to say. Affectionate and peaceful, he loves everyone deeply and has the good of the wider community in mind at all times. He brings about social and political agreements and reconciliations and acts as intermediary. I don't know. In negotiations. Okay, he defends women's rights and collaborates on community-minded ideas on health, especially the well-being of children. Human relationships interest him, and he studies them from the aspect of philosophy, religion, sociology, and psychology. That is very interesting. So I feel like there is a psychological issue, as I spoke about how you guys should seek professional help if you're struggling with maintaining or getting to the root of controlling your anxiety. I feel like that's what it is about. That's basically what this angel is governing you. He's sort of helping you kind of find the root of why you have these bouts of anxiety, or why you always sort of go to the worst case scenario, or why you feel so emotionally overwhelmed. It's usually trauma based, and it's a good idea for you guys to actually speak to a professional, because there's some sort of social or psychological issue here that's deeper, that's causing sort of the upheaval or the underlying issue to why you sort of jump to these conclusions, you know. So let's get some Kyle Gray. So we have Horus, Cosmic Gateway, and that basically says your thoughts are magnetic and powerful, miraculous changes are occurring. So you do you do have a lot of changes coming in. And remember I said your thoughts are powerful, and what you visualize is what you're creating. Then we have Kuan Yin, care and compassion. Choose to be loved, do what is right for everyone involved, offer a helping hand. So you need help basically. Don't feel afraid to speak up and say to someone that, hey, you're struggling, you're feeling emotionally overwhelmed, you don't know what to do, you don't know why you have these bouts of anxiety, things are just a bit tough. It's okay to involve people in, I'm hearing you guys don't trust people. You don't trust people to be involved because they're the ones that let you down in the past, which is why we have the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. So it's like the people you work together always disappointed you, or maybe took advantage or hurt you, so you don't feel like you can reach out to anyone. Maybe if you can't reach out to close friends and family, it would be a good idea to speak to a professional, because they would not, I don't want to say they won't disappoint you, but they won't do something to hurt you, and they'll know how to handle your situation. So let's take a look at some moonology. And we have a win-win outcome is in the forecast, full moon in Libra. So again, we have the Justice card. So when you go within in the hermit mode, whenever that is during the year, it's for your benefit. It's for when you balance out yourself, you're going to find that you start winning basically. The balance is what brings in the winning. It's what brings in smoother sailing as well. So let's take a look at what could be challenging you, but I think by this reading you guys can already see what's challenging you, but we'll get further advice anyway. Strength, yeah, so being strong, I feel like some of you guys, whatever's going on, this sort of overwhelming emotions makes you feel very weak, so finding that strength is going to be a challenge for you. You have the Three of Wands, being patient, waiting for something. Yes, and we have the Nine of Swords and the shadow side coming out, which is the Devil card. So what's challenging you guys is being melodramatic. It's being sort of like a drama queen. As I said, find a friend and talk to them about, the fact that your package hasn't been delivered for about an hour. And bitching and moaning. I didn't want to say it, but they had me say it again, bitching and moaning. So that's going to be your challenger, to control the urge to just sort of lash out, bitch and moan and whatever, and try to look at things from a higher perspective. Try to follow that intuition, because the ego is going to want to play some fools with you. It's going to play some tricks on your mind. It's going to put you in Five of Swords, but the point of this journey is to break free. 2021 is the year that you guys break free from that nasty ass habit. See what else? And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Yes, so that's lacking stability. So that could be, you could have an obsession with material things as well, so you could be a bit too materialistic. That's kind of a shadow side coming up. But it's also just not being grounded. It's going to be a struggle for you to maintain your groundedness. And the King of Pentacles, wow, so you have counterparts here, but one is ready and one isn't. So you see, it's like the universe is saying, look, we've got your physical abundance, or we've got your manifestations. We are ready, but you are not. So this is why the Devil Capricorn energy is kind of holding it back a little. So in Capricorn season, which is when I'm filming this could be starting. You could be starting to realize that you have this type of anxiety, and in the forthcoming year, 2021, you guys may want to make a resolution. Here we have inward revolution, but it's making a New Year's resolution to kind of sort this out, basically. Because you realize it's not a very good habit, and it always puts you in these spirals, you know what I mean? These spirals of going down into melodrama and just, anxious crying and just being moody. Let's see what else you have. And we have the King of Wands. So yeah, you need to find strength to keep going, to be confident as well, but to also really have that passion and that fire to keep going and doing things. I'm hearing that song by, I think it's Starships, Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now. So you may have delays that may frustrate you. You may have a lot of tests that the universe is throwing at you, but don't let it stop you. Just keep on going. So we have the High Priest in reverse. So you're waiting for something, and I feel like there's a loss of hope. I feel like you feel like there's no commitment to what you're waiting for. Like what you're waiting for is not committed to coming to you somehow. Five of Cups. Yeah, so you need to control the negative feelings, the feelings of sadness. Some of you guys may very easily fall into not being able to sleep, going through little bouts of depression, not wanting to eat, just feeling lack in general. See the shadow side, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. So with every opportunity that's missed, so like when you hear that your package has been delayed or something didn't work out the way you hoped, the devil is going to want to come and grab you. It's going to want to come and cause all of these low vibrational feelings and energies within you. So be careful of that, because yeah, negative energies will take any opportunity to kind of stake you down, you know. So be careful of that every time you feel like you missed an opportunity or something is weird. Yeah, I finally got a face cloth to wipe like the nose leaks. It only happens when I channel and put the camera on, I kid you not. Yeah, but it's not that the opportunity was missed, it's just it wasn't the right time, and Divine is testing you to see how well you battle these negative entities. Yeah, we have the Ace of Cups. It's definitely emotional instability that's challenging you and your ability to stay grounded in the situation. Not allowing your cup to overflow in a negative way, because usually this cup that's overflowing is overflowing with love, self-love, love of the divine and love of life and stuff, but now it's overflowing with emotions to a point where you just can't grab onto it. You know, you're like swimming in this ocean, but there's nothing to grab onto. See the King of Pentacles and the Emperor in reverse. Yeah, so it's about being too controlling as well. So you need to release, surrender. Your lessons for this year is to choose happiness. Love is at the bottom of the deck. But also, you know, release and surrender, and don't allow these mishaps to get you tripping, basically. You know what I mean? And with the Lovers card here, it's also about you have a choice to be happy. The only person who is putting you in these bouts of depression, anxiety, and spirals is you, because you can choose one simple thing: surrender and trust. Now, it may not be an easy choice. I didn't say it was, but it is the better choice. So let's take a look at some Angel Answers Oracle for you, and then we'll wrap up this reading. Don't forget, guys, if you want to book a personal reading with me, my details are down below in the description box. So you can either email me or click on the link that will take you to my website. If you guys want to join me on Instagram, it's NorthPointXI. Also, all the links are down below in the description box. So, see what else advice we can get for you for your year 2021. And we have choose a new direction. So that's what I spoke about when you guys have the choice to choose whether you want to dwell on something that didn't work out, or choose to accept that it's for a higher purpose with your intuition and the High Priestess here that's acting from a higher place. And then just choose a different direction, because remember, God's rejection is God's protection. So if you didn't get something, it didn't work out the way you hoped, maybe it was for the best. Let's get one more. And we have reconsider. Okay, so maybe the thing that you want, and the reason why it's not working out is because you need to reconsider, and meditation brings answers. So this comes back to grounding. So if you're trying to figure out in the real world, in the logical world, why is this not happening? Why am I not doing this and getting that and blah, blah, blah? Then you need to meditate, go within, and that's what the Hermit is for. Gain that balance, because that balance is going to allow clear answers to come through as to why certain things are the way they are. Or you could just choose to accept that they are the way they are because they are. And find a new direction and listen to your inner voice when he's trying to tell you, you know what, maybe it's not working out for a reason, and that's a pretty important reason, and you need to go in a different direction. Okay, Pisces, that's my 2021 predictions for you guys. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hope you enjoy your holidays as well. Stay safe. Bye.